I think girls are extremely beautiful when they're snarling in their pictures.
We are officially on the road to 10K subs, which isn't really that much on YouTube nowadays, especially with YouTube Shorts and content farming. Caused kind of an inflation, and they had to shrink the play button because of it. But I didn't do it that way. I did it organically, and it feels more rewarding that way. And to celebrate 10K, when we actually hit that goal, I'm going to be doing a Q&A video. And I made a community tab post about it, but that didn't do very well. I figured if I put the message in this video, it would reach out to more people. So if you have any non-political questions you'd like me to answer in a video, whether it's about me, fucking Garrett here, or the channel in general, leave your question in the comments or go to that community post and leave it there. And also, if you want to help support the channel a little bit more, you can join the channel membership. We got 2 tiers. You also get a special Discord role, which you have to have your YouTube channel connected to your Discord account. Otherwise, the role will not work and you won't receive it. Please note that despite the channel membership name being cult member, it is not an actual cult. Yeah, another way you can support the channel that's free, you can join some of our live streams that we do sometimes. They're fun, they're chill. Sometimes we watch spooky stuff, sometimes we play horror games, although I have a MacBook, so we don't really play a lot of games at all. Stop by a stream one of these days. I want to see you there. All of that being said, enjoy the video. And if you skipped this dialogue, I totally understand.
Wow, cool video. I have an interest for finding obscure channels myself. One I've happened to find out of sheer luck in random title searches that I see nobody cover is titled Tulio Becker. He's uploaded thousands of videos. Very interesting content, to say the least. As there's a whole bunch of videos, I haven't been able to even scratch the surface, I'm sure. However, I find it slightly concerning myself. It's been months since I watched his videos, and other than normal videos of recording trains, he has a specific obsession with teeth and dogs/wolves, along with adult actresses, seemingly mixing the two sometimes. Almost all of his videos are just recording the screen of his laptop with his phone, many different images of women, and lots of dogs' teeth being shown. I don't remember which video this was exactly, as there's a lot, but I remember being only mildly weirded out until I saw a video of him carrying a limp dog just barely out of frame in a video where he's recording the train. Concerning stuff, definitely a rabbit hole. Don't know if this really qualifies for a video, but I thought it was definitely perplexing. Well, Chris Ward, this definitely does qualify as a bizarre YouTube channel. He said the thing! He said the thing! A lot of weird YouTube channels are often kink or fetish related, and I'm not gonna kink shame unless there's a concern to be had, but also if you publicly upload your fetish to the internet, it's kind of fair game at that point, someone's gonna find it, and with this channel, it's definitely a little concerning for numerous reasons. The train stuff is obviously nothing, but when you look a little deeper into the channel, there's a lot of red flags. There's a running theme of an obsession with maws and growling. A lot of them are from cartoons, which isn't really a big deal. But not all of them are from cartoons.
This is my new scrapbook.
Several videos and YouTube shorts on this channel focus on the maws of real dogs, showcasing images of real dogs with their mouths being held open to show off their teeth. Some of the dogs aren't his, and I think they're just images he got off the internet somewhere. And some of the other pictures kind of resemble his dog a little bit, but I'm not 100% sure if it is his dog. Whether these pictures are his dogs or not doesn't matter. It's still concerning either way because he owns a dog. This man is showing possible signs of and him owning a dog does not sit right with me. OP mentioned a video of this man carrying a limp dog just barely out of frame where he's recording a train, and there are thousands of videos on this channel, so I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to find it, but I got lucky and I found the video that they were talking about. Now, I don't know what the f***'s going on in that video, but I'm not really a big fan of it, I'll tell you that much. You'd think he'd be there to watch the train go by, but most of the video, it appears like he's not even looking at it. There's like one point where he gets on his knees like a dog and watches the train, but then he goes back to whatever the f*** he was doing before. The channel also features quite a bit of women, and some of the women are making snarling faces. He also mentions he likes it when women snarl.
I think girls are extremely beautiful when they're snarling in their pictures. I love it when girls sneer and snarl in their pictures, like Vanessa Hudgens. Makes them very beautiful. I think there's a lot of girls that like snarling in their pictures, and there's a lot of girls that don't like snarling in their pictures, but I like the girls who do like snarling in their pictures, like Vanessa Hudgens, Hayden Panettiere, Ronnie Malhotra.
The man clearly has a thing for maws, teeth, and growling, which wouldn't be as much of an issue if it were kept as fictitious, but it involves real dogs, which is a huge worry. His last upload on the channel was 6 years ago, but he's still a little active on Facebook, with his last post being in June. Most of the stuff he has on Facebook are just reels of women dancing, trains, and selfies. All of the pages he has liked on Facebook are women celebrity fan pages and Hooters. I mean, his Facebook just makes him look like the average gooner guy, I guess, but his YouTube channel tells a whole different story. Simply referring to this as a bizarre YouTube channel would be an understatement. We see how disturbing this is at the surface, but with all of these warning signs, who knows what potentially happens off-screen. Loads of videos of a guy setting himself and his clothes on fire, edits videos of women to be on fire, like 99% sure this is a fetish thing, but it's still weird. Well, looks like this whole episode is about fetishes. We'll find something that's not a fetish eventually, right guys? This one is weird, but it's not as concerning as the dog one that we just talked about, because this one he's just lighting himself on fire and playing with fire himself, so it's not like he's putting potential harm on other living things. I mean, he has edits of women on fire, but I mean, you know, it's not like he's actually lighting women on fire. Well, probably not. He's probably not doing that. I can imagine. I knew about the existence of pyromaniacs, but I had no clue that fire fetishes were... Wait, what's it called? Probably pyrophilia, I can imagine. Pyrophilia. It is called pyrophilia, everybody. I'll give the man this. He honestly has to be probably pretty brave to do this to himself. I mean, you really gotta love the feeling of fire if you're willing to burn yourself or almost burn yourself for gratification. Based on the video where he's like licking the fire, I would imagine he probably learned some techniques from those fire performers. Like, he probably watched videos. He probably watched videos of the fire performers in, like, tutorials to learn how to do it. So, I'm not judging him. This is, you know, honestly, props to him. It's kind of cool. The only weird part about this channel to me is the edits of the women on fire. You could make the argument that it's creepy that he's finding videos and pictures of women on the internet and editing them to be on fire, but it is displayed in a fictitious manner, unlike Tulio, who showed interest in actual dogs and poses a potential threat to other living things. That doesn't necessarily mean I think it's right that he's editing random women on fire. I'm just saying it could be a lot worse. He has a video on the channel called DIY Gel, and it's a tutorial on how to make gel. I don't know what kind of gel, probably a fire gel. And it's like an ASMR video. It's a little relaxing, I'm not gonna lie.
Start adding sugar. You're dissolving sugar in the water. Keep stirring until all your sugar is dissolved.
Aside from the edits of women, this channel isn't really that weird to me because it's just a fire fetish thing. And as long as he's not actually unconsensually lighting random people on fire, you know, all is good, I guess. This next channel I don't really have a whole lot to say about because we've already talked about something extremely similar to it. It's not enough for a standalone video, so I thought it would make a good segment for bizarre YouTube channels. Some of you may get a sense of deja vu from this. Seem familiar? On my video about the Super Shotgun YouTube channel, I got a comment from Stupid Mations saying I found a channel called Old Trellis. It is very similar to this. And to my surprise, it's a YouTube channel that's almost exactly like Super Shotgun. A collection of videos of images of girls who appear to be from Omegle. Because it's nearly identical to the Super Shotgun channel, I'm not going to waste time talking about it. Some of you may not have context and probably don't know what the Super Shotgun channel is, but don't worry, I made a video about it if you're interested in knowing more context. Old Trellis is basically the same thing, so once you learn about Super Shotgun, you know everything you need to know pretty much. It's a little outdated because Super Shotgun recently deleted all of their YouTube shorts, but when they had YouTube shorts, it was a bunch of videos of Omegle girls. It also turns out that Old Trellis has been around longer than Super Shotgun, which leads me to believe that there's a rabbit hole that has yet to be explored here. For all we know, there could be a bunch of YouTube channels that are like Old Trellis and Super Shotgun that we have yet to find. If you happen to come across a channel like these two, let me know. Speaking of which, I was curious on how OP found this channel in the first place. It seemed like such a sudden find. So I asked if they could DM me on Discord some more information, and this is what they had to say. Since it's basically the same thing as Super Shotgun, it's not enough for a standalone video, so I'm including it in my next Bizarre YouTube Channels episode. That being said, how did you find the channel? I was on incognito mode, and it just appeared in my feed. Incognito? Yes, in YouTube. Was this before or after you watched my video about Super Shotgun? After. Okay. Do you remember what video was first recommended to you? No. Alright, thank you. I think that's it for now. It seems like after they watched my Super Shotgun video, YouTube recommended them a channel that was similar to it. Even though they were incognito, Google still tracks your activity, so I'm pretty sure that's why. But anyway, keep an eye out for more channels like this. I have a feeling that there's more than just two out there. That's all I have for Volume 2. Thank you for your submissions. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video, unless one of us unexpectedly dies. Thank you for watching.